attorneys, the person before me, they think it's going to help them because they have been accepted to Texas Tech University. I'm like, why are you not with the SEC? What's going on?
Today, we're stepping right in the Judge Boyd's courtroom, and the energy is about to get messy fast. The defendant here is staring down 2 years in a Texas state jail for identity fraud. Yet, he's acting like his acceptance into Texas Tech is some kind of get-out-of-jail-free card. Newsflash, college admission letters don't double as legal defense exhibits. Judges see hundreds of excuses every year, and trust me, but I'm going to be a student isn't exactly a winning strategy. It's a brutal reminder that the courtroom doesn't care about your future plans when your present choices are a disaster. But do you think the judge should give this kid a break? Or is he learning the hard way that actions echo louder than college dreams? But enough talk. Let's just dive right in and watch this one together.
Court is calling 2022 CR 0432, State of Texas versus Stephen Edward Matthews. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
On behalf of the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Deputy David Friesen for the defense.
All right. And are you Mr. Matthews?
Sorry.
We're on the record. Whenever I call the style of the case, that means we're on the record. The court reporter cannot hear if you're sitting directly behind her talking. All right, Mr. Matthews, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand you're charged with fraudulent use or possession of identifying information less than 5 items as a state jail felony? The range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
According to the plea, there's a $200 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication, and there's a MIC evaluation. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years and there be 150 hours community service restitution. Did you understand that was a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, sir.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
State, any evidence?
At this time, the state introduces State's Exhibit Number 1 and all of its attachments.
Any objection?
No objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we waive PSI.
All right, is there any restitution that's owed?
We have not been presented with a restitution amount. I have made him aware that if a restitution figure is provided to the probation department, that can be added as a condition of the deferred adjudication.
All right, $200 fine probated. Are you employed?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I work in concrete.
All right, MIC evaluation, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. 150 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children? 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. Restitution, if any, to Irene Brummett, BRUMMITT, plus no contact with Irene Brummett and the theft course. And we will do regular UAs and field visits one time per month for 3 months. And probation, if there's no issue, you can discontinue field visits. All right, probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Okay. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining, I'll go around. Why do people keep trying to come through that? Thank you. Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
One eternity later.
All right, so attorneys, the person before me, they think it's going to help them because they have been accepted to Texas Tech University. I'm like, why are you not with the SEC? What's going on? Congratulations.
Thank you.
He's like worried. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I put in for SEC school. I don't know.
I thought about LSU, but it's out of state.
You shouldn't have even said anything about that. You should have just like, I'm not going to say anything. All right. So how are we doing? So he wants the travel request, correct?
Okay, so there are a couple of issues, Judge.
Okay. Got to solve issues.
Mr. Matthews has been on probation a little bit over a year. During this time, there have been a few failure to submit positive diluted marijuana. And then there was last month a negative diluted marijuana. However, he was tested in court today and it tested positive for THC. There is 150 community service hours left for him to complete. However, he hasn't started those hours because he works full-time and he's been in college full-time. Right now, he's taking 12 credit hours each semester.
Oh, well, that's our required, at least 12 hours.
Yes, Judge. So he's completed his theft program. He didn't qualify for any mental health services. Everything else he's completed. He's making payments, regular payments toward his fees. So the issues that we're having right now is the THC use.
Look at this. Over a year on probation and he still manages to fail his drug test. That's not just a slip up. That's basically signing your own violation notice in bold letters. What makes it even wilder is that this kid is pulling double duty full-time concrete work, which is break your back if the heat doesn't burst, and juggling college classes on top of this. Most judges actually respect hard work, but nothing undermines it faster than showing up dirty on a test you knew was coming. Probation isn't just freedom with strings. It's a legal contract that says, we'll keep you out of jail if you prove that you can follow the rules. And failing here tells the court, plain and simple, that you either don't care or you think you're smarter than the system. In Texas, probation violations can stack quickly, and it doesn't take many for the judge to revoke and send you straight to state jail. You can almost see Boyd weighing whether the job and student car outweigh the risk of letting him slide. Here's the irony. His work ethic actually makes his violation look worse because it proves that he can show discipline when he wants to. This is where the law doesn't care about effort, cares about results. And right now, his results scream failure.
The community service hours, which Judge, I don't know if you want to consider giving him any type of credit for those hours.
Well,
And
I'll give
then-
him community service hours credit for school, which I always like for people to be improving themselves, either seeking a higher degree or either in some type of trade school. So I'll give him credit for that.
Okay, Judge. And as you can see, he does have a letter indicating he's going to be going to Lubbock in August, I believe, maybe, for school. Another issue that's come up was last week, he submitted a letter asking to go visit his grandfather in North Carolina because his grandfather is gravely ill at this time. That's what's going on.
All right, let's unpack your issues. First of all, with the marijuana use, I know young people and other people like, what's the big deal with marijuana? Believe it or not, I've never used marijuana in my life. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. And you know why I never did? Because people would say cigarettes are bad for you. And people would say, but it's an acquired taste. And I would be, why would I require a taste for something that's bad? Right? People don't do that with broccoli. Oh, just continue to try broccoli and Brussels sprouts, and then you can acquire a taste for it. People are like, no, that's supposed to be healthy for you. And let me just tell you a little bit about my experience. I've known people, I'm not even going to mention names, who have come to me, and sometimes, they would walk there like, this is the perfect weather for sitting on the balcony, like in college, and smoking marijuana. There's something about the weather. They're like, when the weather is, about 60 degrees, they say, this is a great time to smoke marijuana. It brings back great memories for them. Here's the problem. You're on probation. On probation, you're not allowed to use marijuana, period. On probation, guess what? You're not allowed to drink alcohol, period. You can't drink it in your house. You can't drink it on vacation. You're just not allowed to. These are the things that are required while you're on probation. These are not my rules. This is the law. If you want to talk and change the law where you can use marijuana while you're on probation, you need to talk to your legislature. If you want to change the law where you can drink alcohol while you're on probation, you need to call your legislature. That's not in my purview. My purview is just unfold your arms.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. My purview is just to follow the rules that have been set and follow the laws that have been set. Do you understand?
Yes.
So here's the thing. If you want to go to Texas Tech, guess what? You need to go there sober. And your school starts there when?
I move in, I'm supposed to move in August 16th.
All right, let me tell you something. You're not going to Texas Tech on August 16th unless you give me clean UA. And from this point forward, your levels need to start going down. Because let me just tell you some of your consequences that you're looking at. If you come back before me with the dilute, we're not going to be having this conversation this way. You know how we're going to end up having this conversation? You're going to be brought over from jail with the people you see in the box. They will either put you in orange or red, hands off hips. They will either put you in orange or red or whatever classification you have. Either your parents or your relatives are going to bond you out. If they don't bond you out, we'll bring you over. Deputy Laura, Deputy Mejia will bring you over. Yes.
I desperately need to use the bathroom. I think I'm about to be myself.
Okay, he needs to use the restroom. He's getting a little nervous for us.
No,
So
it's not that.
Make it happen. Okay. Does he need to go to the? All right, go to the hallway restroom. Come back. Who's here on Emily Casillas? Are you all ready? Come forward. All right, so this is what's going to end up happening. You are not going to Texas Tech unless you provide me with a valid negative UA. And I'm going to put you on the UA hotline, and your levels had better start going down. If your levels are not going down, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand? A lot of people come before me and they think they're young. They're trying to look at me like Puss in Boots from, Shrek, where everybody look in his eyes and then it's like, oh, but you're in an adult court. You understand? So your levels, if you want to go to Texas Tech, that's completely up to you. And you know why it's up to you? Because the way that you can go there is if your levels go down. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what friends you're hanging around with. I don't know. It seems like your day, you don't have enough to do, obviously, because you're using marijuana. That it better stop. And there better not be any more dilutes. And I'm sure probation has explained to you that when you drink a lot of water, you're diluting. And a lot of people drink a lot of water because they're thinking, oh, maybe the water will make it give me a negative. And all it does is it just shows it's been diluted. You understand?
Yes, sir.
State. He wants to visit his grandfather. He says his grandfather is dying. Do y'all have any objections to that? I know Judge Herr was here, and I think what she said that she wanted verification of GPS or something.
No, she wanted documentation of of the situation that was going on with his grandfather.
All right, do we have documentation?
No, I do not.
All right, if you don't have documentation, it's not happening.
Okay.
All right, so you need to get documentation for that. So whether or not you visit your grandfather, you say you want to visit him, depends on you providing documentation. Whether or not you go to Texas Tech depends on you having negative UAs. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you don't do that, you know what's going to end up happening with regards to Texas Tech? You're going to end up going to the Bexar County Jail on a motion to revoke. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Is there any confusion on my instructions?
No, Your
All right.
Judge, for the documentation, if he provides that to his officer, do you require another supplemental report or can we go ahead and let him go?
No, he can go.
Okay, Judge.
It looks like the guy was about to pass out right there at the defense table. His eyes were darting around, sweating bullets and fidgeting like he was auditioning for a nervous tick commercial. And let's not ignore the fact he apparently tried the old detox hack by chugging gallons of water and vinegar before court, which only got him a collection of diluted tests that screamed desperation. Louder than denial. Judges see that trick all the time. And in Texas, a diluted urine test is treated almost the same as a dirty one. The real issue isn't the job or the college classes, is that his drug use has to be addressed before anything else. Otherwise, the cycle just keeps spinning. What's fascinating is how the system bends. Probation is supposed to help rehabilitation. But when defendants play games, it only hardens the judge to be less forgiving across the board. That's not just his problem. It affects how the next guy in line gets treated, guilty or not. So here's the question. Do you think probation should be more strict to stop this nonsense or more flexible to actually help people recover? But thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.